This is your video introduction for the 35th Omni Anniversary Ball and Convention coming up March 29th through April 5th, 2014.
What's up, everybody? This is King Oz Ultra Omni, the father of the House of Ultra Omni in Europe. I'm reporting to you from Stockholm in Rinkeby, the legendary place. I'm a proud member of the House of Ultra Omni, one, because Omni is one of the oldest remaining and still thriving houses out there representing in the ballroom scene. My first teacher was an Omni. His name was Vintage Ultra Omni. He's taught me the style the old way. The old way for me is a very important style for me. It allows me to be able to add in all the other styles that I do, from jazz to tap to lyrical to ballet to martial arts. All of these things I can encompass have inspired me, of course, has been my teacher, my father, Salahuddin Muhammad, of course, Vintage Ultra Omni. My little mother, Marina, she keep it kicking. Also, I'm very happy to say that this is going to be a very important anniversary for Omnis. We're celebrating years and years of excellence, and we still have the founding father. That is important because most of these houses that are out there don't have their original founding members around to keep the tradition alive and to tell the stories.
This is the House of Omni's birthday party at Club Remix, and featuring Little Mo performing tonight. I got my man Michael and Brian in the house, been here forever, and my man Q Omni, Sex Siren of 2013 in the future, and Michael and Brian been here longevity for years. Y'all talk about, we get ready to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the House of Omni, and trust me, 35 years in the community is a miracle because we've lost over 500 of our friends and we're still here. We're older than most people that stayed alive. So we the Omni celebrating our birthdays. Michael D. Mello, Big Mike Wooten, and we got Brian, Omni Branch, the artist of the house, and we got Q down here, the sex siren of the house, and also the future father of the New York City chapter. So we Omni and we out here.
Happy 35th anniversary.
What do you love about the House of Ultra Omni?
What I love about the House of Ultra Omni is I'm just happy and grateful for being a part of such an amazing dance community and a great family that you learn to develop as a person and as a dancer.
What inspires you to be an Omni?
What inspires me to be an Omni is mostly my great teachers, King Oz and Marina, that really pushes me to become a better voguer and a better person.
Who in the House of Ultra Omni inspires you?
The one that inspires me most of all is my Scandinavian mother, Marina. She is a strong dancer, strong character, and she really pushes me to become even better.
What is your category?
My category is Old Way.
What do you feel about this category?
I love it. I've never really been into a style that gets me and pushes me to become even better every time I vogue, every time I dance, every time I perform. So it helps me develop another style as well, but most of all, I am so passionate about this style.
And how do you feel about the House of Ultra Omni making it 35 years through losing so many people?
I am happy to be a part of such a strong community, as I said before, and it's amazing that the house has lasted so long and we still have the founder alive, present.
I want to talk about the 35 years of being Kevin Omni. I have to give credit to certain people, and the first person I want to give credit to is, rest in peace, the co-founder of the house, Thomas Omni Dimples Baker. He sat in my living room on Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn in 1979 and said, "We're going to start a house." And I looked at him like, "You're crazy. He said, yeah, we're going to start a house. I said, what? Okay. So he looks in the dictionary and he goes through some words and he picks out the word omni because it means all. We added ultra because ultra meant beyond, so we wanted to be beyond all, so we called ourselves Ultra Omni. My first ball experience was in Harlem back in the 70s by Sir Michael Boone, who was a good friend of mine that grew up with me in Bushwick, Brooklyn. I'm from Bed-Stuy, do or die. Went to my first ball, didn't care for it because it was all drag queens. Went to my second ball in 77, that was all drag queens. There was only one male category, I didn't even get a chance to see it, but it was called Butch Mod Phase, and that was for the guys only, and they were like all these drag queen categories, so the balls weren't interesting. When it got to the balls in 1980, after starting the house in 79, then we started developing the male categories for the balls, and that was, now it's my chance to get in there and just feel the love and feel the life. But before I get into the balls, I want to say becoming Kevin Omni meant so many things. The 70s was an era where everything was pre-HIV, so we had more of a free life being in the lifestyle. We didn't have to worry about HIV, we didn't have to worry about gay bashing. It was more phenomenal, the clubs. It was like $5 to get into a club, Better Days on a Friday night, and you got 2 free drinks on Fridays and Saturdays at $5. The cost of living was easy. It was only 65 cents to get on the New York City subways. DJs that came to mind or come to mind, the original DJs of New York City were DJs like Larry Levan from The Garage, T. Omni Scott from Better Days and Empire Roller Skating Ring, later Zanzibars, DJ Andre Collins, Raymond Johnson, Frankie Knuckles, Mike Stone, the promoter, Ed Smith, the promoters of New York. We had really like Patrick Mulligan. We had James Brown, who we call JB Omni from Better Days, as the promoters. We had some good people in the 70s that laid the foundation for the New York City nightlife. People like Don Welch, Francois K, Tony Humphreys came along. And then a decade later, we even had even more promoters that I worked both clubs and balls. So it's 35 years in the ball community and me personally hosting all the parties in New York for 27 years. I actually started partying in the clubs in 1974 going into 1975 with the likes of Mike Stone. When you got a Mike Stone invitation, it meant everything. Then a decade later, we had promoters like maybe in the late 80s, very early 90s, like Charles Jackson and James Saunders, who also I give credit to because James Saunders helped me grow when he decided to start New York City Black Pride in 1998. And he's also an honorary Omni member, as well as, you know, the other DJs that came along in the mid-90s like Troy Parrish, Fred Pierce, you know, and people of that nature, David DePino I met, you know, all in the mid-90s. I just wanted to give some kind of chronological timing of all of my experiences from 70s to 80s to 90s. Well, 35 years as an Omni, I have lost many members. I like to say rest in peace, some of my favorite ones, Fila Omni, Ace Omni, Bolin, Lisa, Peppy, and many who are no longer here. I'm still here after 35 years, still doing it for you. As far as the ball community, when I have people like the pioneers, like Dorian, Avis, and Pepper and Duchess LaWong and Nicole and Kim Dior and all of them looking down on me saying, Kevin, 35 years, wow. So Omni has been my life, it's been my name, it's been the club for me, it's been the politics in the community for me, being a Black Pride board member, being a founder of the House of Omni, representing. I've competed and won over 250 trophies, everything from Face, the Best Dressed Man, to Legendary Face, Icon Face, High Fashion Executive, Hollywood Premiere Evening, where I've won Lifetime Achiever Awards. I've won a lot of accolades, but I think the biggest accolades that I have now, besides being the assistant producer of How Do I Look, the film documentary, is my funeral fund, which is 2012, 2013 now, and that's the Kevin Omni Burris Funeral Fund. That's one of my biggest things because that's my legacy, and I thank my good friend Wolfgang. I have 5 best friends: Brian Omni, Michael Wooten Omni, Wolfgang Bush, my friend Joseph Rivera Smith from Florida, And let's not forget there's one more, and that's Michael Haynes, Uncle Michael Haynes Ebony. Those are my 5 friends. I'm here because I'm blessed by Jehovah God to still be here after losing over 565 people. So 35 years is longer, the House of Omni, than most people that I knew lived with AIDS. So I'm here going strong and want to do more for my community. And you know what? I may fight these agencies and AIDS organizations, but our convention is me, Wolfgang, and the rest of the House of Omni showing the world that instead of us complaining about what the agencies do wrong, we're going to show them what we like to see them do right and how to do it right. That's what the convention is all about from March 29th to April 5th. And the Omni 35-year balls, I believe you're going to enjoy yourself. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have fun. And we're going to do it the old way. And we're going to make the young children have a great time.